Good morning, traders. Cindy here with FuturestraderElite. Give it a few seconds. See if we can get some people loaded in here. If you're here, let me know in chat. Hope you've been working on a game plan for today. Starts here in just a moment. Morning, Melinda. Marlon, good morning. Morning, Remod. Morning, Prime. Looks like we got a few already in. Get into the chart here. On MNQ this morning. Got about 5 minutes, it looks like, before the market opens. Let's you can see down here they already come under this 4-hour zone. Hop over to this 4-hour chart. Look, pretty bearish. You know, we got our overhead trend line here. We got a couple overhead. Mainly want to look at this area right about here. Look at that. We come down here and wick this 4-hour zone this morning already. Went through this one, so you know, we have to see if they want to push this down at the market open, or are they going to try to bring it to the upside? Be real patient. You know, there's something around 500 points in play overnight from this 4-hour zone right here at the bottom, and then this one up here in the move overnight. So I'm gonna leave this one 4-hour box on here, the one that it's kind of sitting in, just to wait and see. Maybe take it off later in the day after the market opens, see what they do. Have a look at the 15-minute real quick. Look at this. Just a big old flag still on the 15. Huge move. Didn't even give half back. It's just steady here. But this is the range we need to pay attention to. This box right here, 496 to 506. And this box down here, 192 to 202. What we need to be focused on as far as range this morning when the market opens. Just to see, you know. Here, this little box up here, that's 436 to 461. Some imbalance there. It said 430. Some imbalance off the 5-minute chart, I believe it is. There's also a little bit of imbalance on the 1 minute up here that crosses over with this. And the 1 minute crosses over with the 5-minute. And I think what we'll do is let's put us a horizontal line in here at 448, because I think that's somewhere about where the 1 minute and 5-minute imbalance cross up there. We'll leave that there for now on the chart. Pop this over the 5-minute. Have here 5 minutes. Some more imbalance going on here. Crawling tool. Go from there. By here. 5. So golden pivots right in there, you know. Might be thinking when the market opens that they try to push this up. We're at 235. No. Could be looking for a push into the golden pivot up into this imbalance area for rejection. Plus, depending on how the market opens, this 50 EMA is going to drain off inside this box. So we'll need to be paying attention to that. Let's move over to the 1 minute, see if there's a crossover in that box between the two. Excuse me. There might not be anything there, but gotta have a look. Oh, at least have a look. So we got the 5 minute and all we have a little on the 1 minute. Crossover is going to be low down here by the golden pivot. So you got a 1 minute and 5 minute crossover there. I think they could maybe push up and sweep into the zone maybe and see what they do. To the downside, it's kind of like, you know, they need to protect this. If they lose this box down here, then there's no telling. If they lose this 4-hour box at the bottom right here, then they're probably going to try to fill some of this imbalance down here. You know, green box. See, I really don't have any plans to the downside, so at least not at the moment. Hoping that they don't try to take it down. Hopefully they try to push it up, but we will react. We're not going to predict. We'll react to whatever they give us. That's that low from last night, overnight, and look at that drive. Like 400 or 500 points. Beautiful drive. Punched up, consolidated, punched up, consolidated, punched up, pulled back, pushed. I mean, just beautiful drive. We got about three. Market's gonna open. Market's gonna open. My screen bigger. Once we'll put in like a 15-minute box when they put in a 15-minute candle. ATRs hopped up to 33. Out of the gate, if they try to push this to the upside, I'll be looking for a short play up in this area where we got our crossovers and the golden pivot if they can get it there. Stay smart, stay safe. With this high ATR, maybe scale down a little bit depending on what you're trading. Of course, I'm trading micros to start the day out here. I was going to trade 5 at a time, but I'm going to scale back till I see some things. I might only trade a couple. Maybe I go with I kind of like this play. I wanted to play a short play out of that area, but I need to wait. I need a candle close to see what's going on here. Kind of be looking for something in the area possible. About line here, maybe inside the box, possibly. Because this is right at market open, I'm not going to play, you know, the red candle. First red candle ordeal, not with the ATR being 30, 35, and it being the first 15 minutes of the market open. That could be dangerous. It could work in my favor, but it's not worth the risk for me anyway. Hope everybody did fairly well yesterday after we got off stream. If you kept trading, if you came back during power hour. I came back in power hour, but I didn't really like what I was seeing a whole lot. I think I scalped a couple things and said, no, this ain't worth my time. I'm getting off before I get red. You know what I mean? Just got to know when to walk away sometime. Like our lags around seconds. Well, I guess the good thing is, even though we do have some, the lag is a little longer, typically all my trade plans are ahead, way ahead of schedule. I'm usually sitting around waiting, so you'll know what I'm looking at and why, usually before it ever hits. So pretty clean reaction there off that golden pivot. Plus they had that crossover, that imbalance of the 1 and 5 minute chart, and then rejected off that golden pivot like that. You know, it came up here and tapped the exact crossover, the high, the 1 minute and 5 minute crossover, wicked it, pushed down, opened up under the golden pivot. That's a high confluence trade. I just wish it wouldn't have been there at the open of the market, you know. Wow. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Hope everybody's sitting on their hands. I know I am. Not going to be jumping into this. What a candle, what a candle. Has anybody tried to scalp anything this morning already? I like that, Melinda. It didn't look that great. Melinda said she's green in 2 accounts already. Hey, what's going on, EK? Glad to see you. EK said they took touch level down for quick scalp. Nice job, EK. Nice job. Marlon sitting. I'm sitting with Marlon on the sideline myself. You know, this is looking pretty rough. What are they doing here? Yeah, you know, in pre-market now they did their like 80, 100 point drops, brought it all back. You know, I was kind of wondering, is that going to be the norm for today? Kind of like back here. I traded a little bit here, but I wasn't too sure since it's pre-market, so I barely got anything. I mean, you can see that's what this is about over here. This 43.50. Barely got anything. Then brought it back. Then dropped. So they could find some range here and try to trade that. Maybe is what we might have to try to do. Maybe. Melinda said she reset her accounts yesterday. Went to micros to help with over trading. Yeah, Melinda, you hang out with us long enough here, you'll probably get away from that. Profitable trading is boring trading. Once you can get past the excitement or the thrill of the rush or whatever from trading, hopefully there'll be something that clicks and you know you'll you'll soon realize that profitable trading is boring trading. And it's that way because you don't allow yourself to just trade whatever. You don't allow yourself to care enough to scalp a whole lot, or all you care about is finding your setup, your plan, your trade plan, and trading. If it don't come, then you don't trade. But only 8 minutes into the market. I mean, 8 minutes into the market, and they've drove up. Not quite. They ain't done no 100-point moves yet. Maybe 70 or 75. Well, Melinda, you'll get there. I mean, if it's what you want, if it's your goal to start um, slowing your trading down, take fewer trades but cleaner trades. You want it. If you really want it, you'll get it. It just you got to have discipline. And no, you don't have to be in every trade. You're not missing anything. I mean, there's always going to be a trade to take somewhere. I miss plenty of moves all the time. I mean, I've missed plenty of moves while we're talking on the stream because I'm not really paying attention to the chart that good. EK says CPI tomorrow. Wow, that figures. I mean, we got to remember they got a lot they can give back if they want to because of that drive up back there, back here, the other day. I mean, whew, man, oh man, nasty. We will see. Yeah, EK said no trade is a valid position. I couldn't agree more. I can tell you now that overtrading leads to lost accounts and really messes with your head. Each thing triggers another problem once one starts. It'll snowball to another, and then it's like a snowball effect, and it's just one thing after another will attack your brain. So it's better to just be patient and have JOMO and wait for the trades to come to you. I'm gonna hop my chart over to look at the 15-minute real quick. That don't help none, does it? I mean, really? I guess this yellow line, it was a previous all-time high quite a long time ago. But you can see how that structure was under it, and then we broke it with this candle, so you could find support that yellow line. That's at 68. Hard to do. I mean, they put in that 5-minute candle or whatever, 15-minute candle there, 950 points practically, and it pierced through everything, which kind of invalidates a lot of your stuff on the chart. So, kind of like, I'm going to have to start over and find some levels, Otherwise, they can just come back and give that whole move back, which it's kind of what it looks like they want to do in the first place. But well. What are we going to get here, guys? Like, they come down into the bullish and balance zone and took a little bit of that. Need to move this down. Nice bounce here that they put in. Too busy talking, looking at other time frames. I couldn't tell what was going on the chart. Yes. So let's see here. I don't want to do that. Let me see if I can find another chart. I think I have another chart opening. I don't have another chart open into Trader. Oh no, David Thompson. No, there's no support and resistance on my chart, but I do have red and green support and resistance lines. An indicator for Ninja Trader. I don't have it on mine because I leave so much data. Like I got mine set to, I think it's 365 days, so that I can go to higher time frames and mark up my chart. And if you put that indicator on here, you kind of got to keep days to load down around 5. Otherwise, it'll freeze the whole chart up because it's trying to calculate too much if you have too many days on there. And I need more than 5 days of data on my chart for as much looking back as I do during the day. Used to, I had a whole separate chart open for doing all that, but I had so many windows, so many tabs in Ninja Trader, it was ridiculous. So I just upped the days to close on this chart and took some of the indicators off so that it wouldn't freeze up. This green box is just an imbalance zone, David. These other boxes here that look red or pink, they're 4-hour precision entry zones. And any red boxes, if there's any left. Yeah, there's one up here. A few. Those are bearish imbalance zones. Got a little break of structure here playing out. Could be something. If we can take that up to about the 50 EMA would be nice. Yeah, David. Everything I do, I do myself. All the zones. The only thing I pull off Ninja Trader is some of these EMA lines that are right up here. You see the dotted lines. Everything else I draw. I built this kill zone indicator for Ninja Trader 8 and TradingView. I go over how to do all that inside the precision trading course. my style of trading and go in depth on all that. I'll mute myself for just a second. I appreciate that, David. Ain't no problem. I mean, if you have any questions, just put them out there. I mean, you can talk to other elite members in Discord if you're in Discord. Go check out the Elite Testimonials channel in Discord. There's a few elite members here on the chat right now that have taken the course. Several got the indicators that are on here. You almost have to strip back a lot of the things that you normally see every day online. There's so much out there that's just a lot of noise, really. Yeah, I know that's right, EK. And they keep making that noise every single day. I see things and I kind of laugh a little bit. You said it. I already know. Took one trade and ain't never got to work another day. Sitting around, no shirt on, looking like trying to be cool. I like the ones that always say, and it's that easy. And I think, wow. But people read into that and believe that. So I'm trying to change the layout of that, I guess, in a way with FTE. Or at least put a new lane out there, one that I could never find. I'm telling you, Melinda, they're out there. If you hadn't seen the video, there's plenty of them. I've seen like 5 in a row one day. And I thought, wow. Which I might have been the same person, when I first got into it on social media looking and might have got sucked into something like that. That's how they get a lot of people even into it, making people think it's easy, and it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do. And it's not because trading is actually that hard by itself. It's dealing with your demons while you're trading. Yeah, Merlin. Yeah, I mean, we're sitting here being patient, I mean, I can tell you it don't happen overnight. I can tell you that. You got to put in the reps. And you're still going to have days where it tries to creep up over your shoulder. You'll be thinking, you'll be sitting there, being patient, being good, and then all of a sudden, you're like, well, I hadn't taken a trade. I need to get $100. I need a base hit. I need to do something. And then it starts creeping over you. And then before you know it, you jump in a trade with no plan, only to take a loss, and then you get mad. And and then you might revenge trade, or you might shut down and walk away. Yeah, EK, just one more. Just one more. That's a nice little leg right there. Wow.